Hey yogis, what you're going to need for this practice is a belt or a strap, some kind of cord. So grab that and come meet me on your mat in child's pose. You can choose knees together or knees wide, whatever feels most comfortable for your body. Ideally have it so your forehead can rest on the mat, and if it can't, you can slip something underneath there. And just relax in a couple of minutes. Let's roll the head side to side, massaging out the brow space. It's really funny, we don't realize we hold tension there. And then when you do this, when you roll the brow on your mat, it can sometimes feel a little tender. And rolling along that bony ridge of the brow. Come to stillness, head in neutral. And you might even tuck the chin ever so slightly to find some additional length in the back of the neck. You can play with pressing the palms down and away from you. Notice how that'll increase the stretch through the low back and get deeper into your hips. Watch the shoulders aren't shrugging up to the ears. Keep them gently drawing down the back body. And try and be still and focus solely on your breath. Noticing what needs to move in the body to accommodate your breath. And trying to isolate this from every other little fidget and movement that you might be drawn to make. And go on and fill deeper. Expand the ribs. Empty. Filling. Emptying. Filling. Placing some tone into the back of your throat as you empty for an ujjayi breath. There will be a slight oceanic sound to your breath here. Maintaining that as you refill, dragging the breath down the back of the throat. Maintaining that as you empty. Continuing with your ujjayi breath, if it feels appropriate and comfortable to do so. And if it doesn't, just a natural breath is perfect. As you inhale next, come up through your all fours. You might need to walk your hands forward a touch. As you exhale, just ripple your belly down all the way onto your mat. Let your forehead ground. Take your fingertips either side of you, lift your elbows high. Have a peek at the film if that doesn't make sense. Tops of feet press down, the legs begin to engage, belly hugs in. As you inhale, lift on up for this cobra variation. Keep the neck long, so the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, slow delivery back down. Move really slowly this beginning part. 2 more times. Inhale, tone the belly, lift. Exhale, ripple down. 1 more time. Inhale to lift. This time as you exhale, drop your left shoulder, look over your right, there's a twist. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, drop right, look left, twist. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, straight down, forehead to mat. Hands either side of your ribs, press back, child's pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands slowly into your knees. Lift your bum from your heels. Take your feet a little wider, tuck your toes. And then walk your way back into Malasana, your yogi squat. If your heels are lifting, you can always roll some mat up underneath and pop them there. Take your palms to prayer, reach the fingertips forward and press the knees in towards your upper arms. The back body is rounding. As you inhale, pull palms to prayer, broaden the collarbones, look up. As you exhale, knees press together, fingers press forward, chin to chest round. 2 more times. Inhale, pull in and lift up. Exhale, push out, curl in. Again, inhale, pull palms to prayer, lift. Exhale, press those fingers forward, squeeze the knees. Inhale, this time fingertips towards the ceiling, look up. Moving with your breath. Exhale, press into your feet. Lift the hips, wing the arms back. It's a fold with the arms winging back. Inhale all the way to stand. Wing your arms forward and up, just rinsing out some of the joints. Exhale to fold, arms will wing back. Inhale, halfway lift, arms wing forward. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, Malasana, arms up. Breath in here. Breath out, lift the hips, wing the arms back, fold. Inhale to stand, swoop it up. Exhale to fold, wing your arms back. Halfway lift, arms wing forward. Knees bend, Malasana. Breath in here, 1 more round. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms wing back. Inhale to the ceiling, swoop and lift. Exhale, fold, wing the arms back. Half lift, arms forward. Malasana, arms up. Breath in here. Breath out, forward fold, turn your toes forward, bow in. Left hand stays down, right arm peels to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale to fold, untwist. Inhale, right down, left arm peels up. Exhale to fold. Stay at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet a few inches off either side of your mat, not quite as wide-legged. And then bow in. Some of you with a deep fold might rest forearms to the ground. Otherwise, palms is good. Chin to chest. Just rock toes to heels. Close down the eyes. Allow for a moment here. Good. Take a halfway lift, peek forward. Heel toe your feet a touch wider. As you exhale, just bend into the right knee. Just a little play towards Skandasana, but not there yet. Up through center, bend into that left knee, maybe look right. back to center. Heel toe your feet onto the mat, but as wide as the mat, so just to the edges. Walk your hands forward, not all the way into dog, but nearly, and grip the edges of your mat, so holding your mat. And then press your chest back towards the thighs. Let the head grow heavy. Maybe find some opening here in the shoulders. You can rock the bum side to side. I really like that. It feels great. One more breath here. Good. Walk this out into downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg long and strong. Exhale, bend the knee, roll the hip open. This is a little awkward. Take a big circle of that right thigh bone in the hip socket, big circle. And then as you exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Open it up, roll that hip open, inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow underneath the body. Roll and open the hip. This time straighten your right leg, but kick it towards the back left corner. And then step your right foot outside your right hand. Come to your fingertips, but sink your hips, breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, pyramid variation back. 2 more times, just rocking forward on the inhale. And lifting up and back on the exhale. And 1 more time, rocking forward, breath in. Pick them up and back, breath out. Rock forward to your breath in, land your left knee, kick your left foot to the right side of the mat. Pick up your left hand on your inhale. Listen carefully, a little funky. As you exhale through the long edge of your mat, pick up your right foot, step it to the back of your mat. Half Hanumanasana, slip your hips back in space. Bow. Inhale, ripple forward, easy twist off your left knee, lift your right arm, look up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, long edge of mat. Bow in. Half lift to breath in, peek forward. Front of mat, take it back, down dog, breath out. Option to stay or flow, ripple forward if you're flowing to plank. First round, knees please, chaturanga supported. Inhale for cobra, perhaps up dog. Rolling that back, downward dog. Left leg will float, inhale. Bend the knee, roll the hip. Big circle of the thigh bone in the hip socket. And then knee to nose, tiger curl. Take it back, roll the hip open. Knee to right elbow, curl and twist. Take it back, roll the hip open, this time straighten the left leg, kick it to the far right back corner. And then step your left foot outside your left hand. Soften that right knee towards the mat, come to your fingertips, breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, you know, it's familiar. Rock forward. Just stretch it out. Take it back. 1 more time, rock it forward. And up and back. Rock this one forward, landing your right knee. Lower right leg kicks back. Peel the right arm to the ceiling, look on up. As you exhale, past the long edge of your mat, pick up your left foot, step it through your hands. You might need to adjust half Hanuman, bow in. Easy twist, pick up that right knee and the left arm, inhale. As you exhale, take this into wide-legged forward fold. We're adding this round. Inhale for halfway lift, look up. Exhale, there's a skandasana, bend into your left knee, lift your right toes. Right arm to the ceiling, inhale. Use your hands first time because it can be tricky towards the back of your mat. Crescent lunge, reach for the ceiling, breath in. Arrowhead for breath out, crown forward, arms back. Straighten your left leg, reach your arms to the ceiling, drop your right heel. Reverse triangle pose. Up and over Trikonasana, it's your left foot pointing forward, left hand down, right up. Reach your right arm overhead. As you inhale, everything up and over, warrior two to the original front of your mat, so your right toes are pointing forward. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, hands will windmill down towards the earth. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, ripple forward, plank, chaturanga, one-legged or two. Heart opens for the breath in. Down dog, of course, for your breath out. Float your right leg. Take it through between your hands. Take a breath in here. Exhale, wide-legged fold, long edge of mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Right leg bends, skandasana, left arm to the sky. Use your hands first round. It's a crescent lunge. Right toes are pointing forward to the front of the mat. Exhale for arrowhead, crown forward, arms back. Inhale, lift, straighten the right leg, drop your left heel, reverse triangle pose. Exhale, take this down into Trikonasana, right hand down, left up. Left arm can reach up and overhead. Up and over, arms to the sky. Warrior two to the back of your mat, left toes pointing. Flip that palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands to the ground. Left leg up and back, three-point dog, breath. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Whatever makes you feel strongest. Breath in for heart opening. Breath out, your down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Left leg to lift, please. Take a bend into the knee, exhale. Knee to nose, tiger curl. Take it back, roll the hip open. Knee to right elbow. Take it back, roll the hip open, but with a straight left leg. Step it through between your hands, full breath in here. As you exhale, wide-legged fold, long edge of mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Left knee bends, right arm lifts. Hands or no hands, crescent lunge towards the back of mat, left toes are pointing forward, breath in. Exhale for arrow. Up and over, reverse triangle pose, left toes still pointing. Exhale into Trikonasana towards the back of the mat. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, warrior two to the front, right toes point forward. Flip the right palm, reverse, inhale. Hands will windmill to the mat. It's a three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Ripple forward, plank. Knees or no knees, choose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. And down dog. Right leg will lift, breath in. Bend the knee, roll the hip. Knee to nose, curl. Take it back, open the hip. Knee to left elbow. Take it back, open the hip, but straighten the leg. Step it through between your hands. Press to your fingertips. Wide-legged, long edge of mat. Half lift. Skandasana, right knee bends, left arm lifts. Crescent lunge towards the front of your mat, right toes point forward, inhale. Arrowhead for exhale, crown forward, arms back. Straighten the leg, reach. Reverse Trikonasana. Exhale into triangle pose. Left arm reaches. Both to the ceiling. Warrior two to the back of your mat. Flip that left palm, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Plank, one-legged or two. Chaturanga, of your choice. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We have one more to go. Left leg to lift, inhale. Bend the knee, breath out. Knee to nose, curl, inhale. Take it back, roll the hip open, breath out. Left knee, right elbow, breath in. Take it back with the straight leg. We're adding here, by the way. Left foot to the outside of your left hand, just like at the beginning. Sink the hips, come to the fingertips, inhale. Hips up and back, pyramid on your exhale. Ripple that forward, drop your right knee, kick your lower right leg to the left side of the mat, and peel your right arm to the sky, full breath in. Again, just like at the beginning, swoop via long edge of mat, pick up your left foot, step it to the front. Half Hanumanasana, slip your hips back, bow. Inhale, rock this forward into lunge, off your right knee. As you exhale, floating half Hanuman, bend your right knee, left leg straighten, left toes lift, but your right knee hovers. Have a peek. Inhale into your lunge. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, floating Hanuman. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, floating Hanuman. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, long edge of mat. Bow down. Halfway lift. Left knee bend, right arm lifts. Skandasana. Crescent lunge to the front of your mat. Left toes will be pointing forward. Arrowhead, crown forward, arms back. Reverse Trikonasana. Left arm to the ceiling, look up. Triangle pose, option catch Kali Mudra as you take Trikonasana, chest open to the side, but Mudra pulls to the front. Inhale to the ceiling. Release the arms, warrior two to the back of your mat. Flip the palm and reverse, breath in. Hands windmill to the earth on the exhale. Three-legged dog, right to the sky. You can stay or you can flow through your chaturanga into your heart opening. Back, of course, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last side. Right leg will be lifting. Bend the knee, roll the hip open. Take the knee to the nose. Take it back, roll the hip. Take it to the left elbow. Take it back, roll the hip open but straight leg. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Big step. Sink the hips, come to the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Rebend the knees, sink down. Kick that lower left leg off right side of mat. Peel left arm to the sky. And then long edge of mat, swoop it around. Right foot comes through. Half Hanuman, slip back. Inhale, come forward to lunge. Exhale, floating half Hanuman. 3 times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back, floating half. Inhale, forward. And back. Last one, forward. Last one, back. Forward. Long edge of mat, wide-legged fold. Halfway lift here. Skandasana, right leg bends, left arm lifts. Crescent to the front of your mat, right toes are pointing forward. You might need to adjust, it's tricky. Arrowhead, crown forward, arms back. Reverse triangle pose, right arm to the sky. Maybe here you catch Kali Mudra and come into Trikonasana with an open chest but both arms reaching and bound. Inhale up. Warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Shift and dance, the feet sink in. Flip the palm and reverse, breath in. Hands can windmill. 3-legged dog, left to the sky. Last time. Ripple forward to plank, 1-legged or 2. Chaturanga. Up dog, heart will open. Chin to chest, belly to spine. Downward facing dog. Full breath here. Good. You can walk your hands back to meet your feet. Let your head go. And one more breath here. And slowly unravel all the way to stand. Reach the arms to the ceiling and bring the palms down to prayer. Now I'm facing the back of my mat, but you might want to turn yourself around. Actually, let's turn around towards the front of the mat because probably your screen's here. That'll be easier. Bring your right knee to your chest, stork pose. Don't reach your arms though, just knee to chest. With your left hand, take your right ankle and take your right ankle to the front of your left thigh. Let me just shift to the camera so you can see. Good. Option tree pose if this isn't great for your knees and hips. Take your right arm behind you and take hold of your inner left elbow. Left hand is holding right foot. And just pause here for a moment. Take one more breath. Good. Begin to bring the right knee back to the chest. Take your hands to your hips, narrow your elbows,
And kick your right leg out behind you for a warrior 3 variation. Just square out your hips. One more breath here. Come back up again, right knee to chest. And then bend your left knee and rest your right ankle on your left thigh, but sink in. So standing figure 4, reach your arms forward. Good, take a breath in here. Stay for your exhale. Keep the legs as you inhale, press to stand, reach. Exhale, sit back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, press to stand, reach. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale as you press to stand, release the foot to the mat. Breath out, palms to prayer. Left knee can come into your chest, full inhale. Right hand, left ankle. Let's take it towards that right thigh. Tree pose is your second option here. Wrap the left hand around the back, hold the inner right elbow, and just stand strong for a moment. Find your breath and your balance. One more breath. Good. Release, knee to chest, hands to hips. Narrow the elbows and kick it back into your warrior 3 variation. Squaring off, hugging the belly and the low ribs in, so you're really contained in the front body, not letting anything spill out. One more breath here. Bring that back up, knee to chest. And standing figure 4, ankle to thigh. Sit back, sit down, release your arms forward. That's an option. Full breath in. Stay for the exhale. And then 2 times, inhale, press to stand, but keep the legs. Exhale, sink it back in. One more time, press to stand. Sink it back in. Press to stand, release feet to the mat. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release and fold. Heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Palms can come prayer. Take a full breath in here. And hands or no hands, deliver down to the ground. And just slip your legs wide. Take a breath in, toes to the ceiling. Externally rotate your thighs. And as you exhale, you can fold forward. And it might be that you just come to your fingertips, really pulling the chest forward and pressing the sit bones down and back. Maybe it's your forearms, maybe it is your forehead. And just settle. We're here for 3 long, deep breaths. Long, deep breaths. Keep pressing the back of the legs down. Keep externally rotating the thighs. Keep growing long from crown to tail. So there's an active pressing forward and down into the ground here. Last breath. You can make your way up onto the fingertips. And then rock back onto your sit bones. Float your legs. If this is too strong, take them together, bend the knees. If you can reach, you can go in for your big toes and Take that bind. Take another full breath in. If the legs are split, exhale, take them together, Navasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, slow release. Back body to mat. A little shaky. Go on and grab your strap here. You're going to want it. Take a bend into your left leg and bring your right knee to your chest, popping the strap over the ball of your right foot. When you have that, send your right leg to the ceiling. We're going to be here for a little while. We're just sort of winding down into longer holds. But if you have a strap that does up, feel free to pop it behind the head if you know that variation. Otherwise, just like this. Soften the shoulders to the mat. Let's kind of relax in here. Tiny bend into the right knee so you can feel something good but not too strong in the back of the right leg. Nice to close the eyes. Check in with the jaw. And sometimes get a bit tense. Option, of course, lengthening the left leg down the mat. Can be really nice. If you find this is a little intense, just back off. Just a few more breaths here. Stay really focused, present. Last breath. Take the strap into your right hand. Left arm can go wide or to the left hip. And begin to take your right leg out to the side. And you're here for a little while. You can turn the head towards the left. I like that. Settle your breath. Backing off. At any point it feels too strong or you feel this really deep, kind of uncomfortable tug. You should feel this mostly through that inner right thigh. Just about 5 more breaths here. And bringing a leg back to center. Rebend your left knee, sole of foot to mat, and then release the right foot from the strap. Bend your right knee and interlace your hands over the right shin. Hug it in. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh as you let both legs drop over towards the left. If this twist is too strong, just scoop that bottom leg higher so the knees are aligned. Otherwise, keep it away. And then unravel your right arm out wide and let the gaze go to the right. You can close down the eyes. You're here for a minute or so. Just trying to relax your body. Some of you might like the idea of straightening your right leg and just holding the underside of the calf with that left hand. It's a little extra here. It feels really good. Just a little bit longer. Take a big breath in. Part your lips and let that go. Roll your way back onto the back of your body. Right sole of foot can come to the ground. And grab your strap and bring the left knee to the chest. Take your strap and loop it around the ball of the left foot. Send your left leg to the ceiling. And soften the shoulders. Let yourself set up here. Long back of neck. A little bend into the left knee so you can feel it nicely in the back of the thigh. Option to let that right leg go long. Let's try and relax. If you find this is a lot for your hands, holding whatever strap you have, you can also kind of wrap it around the hands or even the forearms and just kind of hang the arms down. It can be helpful. Notice what's happening in the body, how it feels this side compared to the other. Just enjoy exploring what's happening under the skin, the feedback you get from your tissues. It's like this beautiful opportunity to learn about the body and I guess how it works and what happens there. This home that we inhabit and often strangely know very little about. You can begin to take the strap just in your left hand, right hand, either to the hip or wide as your left leg goes wide. I'm just feeling this through the inner left thigh. Coming deeper or backing off as you need to. It's really a unique experience, so be guided by your sensations more than how the posture looks. If it doesn't feel good or if there's any pain, come up and out. Perhaps half happy baby is a better option for you. I love this point of the practice. You can just get really quiet, really introspective. A couple more breaths with the leg to the side. Last one. Bring the leg back to center. Can rebend the right knee. Release the strap and set it aside. Then bend your left knee and interlace the hands over your left shin for a moment. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg. Let both of your legs drop over to the right. And it's the same as the other side. If this is too strong, just bring the bottom leg up to be able to stack the knees. Release your left arm out. Maybe the right, or perhaps it rests on that left thigh. And again, there's the option to straighten the left leg and just hold the underneath of the calf muscle with the right hand. You're going to find that each side is quite different. For my body, I'm really comfortable on the previous side, and this side I actually find quite strong. I might back off a bit in a moment. Let's close down the eyes and let all of your awareness just rest gently on the breath. It's really the focus on the breath and how that helps the body accept and settle into the shapes and respond to the shapes that make up a yoga practice, a physical yoga practice, an asana practice. Let's take a little longer here. Twists are really nice for the spine, for some tension around the low back, even all the way up into the neck at times. It's super rejuvenating. So great for stress. Just take a couple more breaths. Big breath in. You can part the lips and let that one go. Roll your way back onto the back body. And just loosely hug the knees to the chest, loosely. Just make any readjustments that you need. It might be a little rock side to side. It might be a curl of the forehead up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let the legs go long down your mat and your arms rest by your side. You work pretty hard in this class. It was not an easy flow. It's fairly dynamic. So allow the body time in Shavasana just to process all of that, for its benefits to sink into your tissues and kind of the fabric of your body. Just try and stay in Shavasana for as long as your time allows, as long as you stay focused and present. So of course, as always, thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.